15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club.
Picture this. For 15 years, one name has dominated the comedy world: Kevin Hart. The box office king, the hustle personified, a success story so clean, so polished it felt manufactured. But in the shadows of that blinding Hollywood spotlight, a ghost was waiting. A ghost from the past, armed with a microphone and nothing left to lose. His name, Katt Williams. And the story he's telling, it's not just about jokes. It's about a secret Hollywood ritual, a soul sold for fame, and a conspiracy to replace one king with another. This isn't a comedy special, people. This is an expose. By now, you've felt the earthquake.
Big Dick Deviance is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Katt Williams' 3-hour nuclear sit-down with Shannon Sharpe didn't just break the internet, it shattered the pristine glass house Kevin Hart spent his entire career building. Katt went on a mission to air out Hollywood's darkest secrets, and this time, he didn't just point a finger, he launched a missile directly at Kevin Hart. You remember a few years back when Kevin went off on Katt, claiming his addiction ruined his own career, that he was blaming everyone but himself? Well, guess what? Katt finally decided to return the favor. And he did it in explosive fashion. In a no-holds-barred, filter-free rant, Katt accused Kevin of being a power-hungry industry plant who sold his soul and integrity just to climb the Hollywood ladder. But the allegation that sent shockwaves through the core of the internet, Katt alleged that Kevin was forced into what he called a humiliation ritual, dressing up and cosplaying as a gay man just to prove his loyalty to the industry elites. Now, this wasn't some random shot in the dark. Katt was connecting dots to a dark, long-whispered conspiracy in Hollywood.
Is that something that, you wouldn't do, for
I definitely haven't ran into to put on the dress. I mean, you have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. For me, I know what they are. They've yet to been challenged, so, I don't have to speak on them. I was asked to dribble a basketball on a talk show this morning.
You look good doing
it.
One that involves a very specific price for fame, and to understand how deep this rabbit hole goes, we have to rewind the tape. The year is 2006. Dave Chappelle is on Oprah telling a story that would become legend. He was filming a movie with Martin Lawrence when producers tried to pressure him to wear a dress. Chappelle stood his ground. He protected his brand, his integrity, and not long after, he famously walked away from $50 million, fleeing to Africa to protect his soul.
I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know. But certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers gotta wear a dress. This happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer. I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here. They come in. It's the writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, Dave, listen.
Now, cut to a young, hungry Kevin Hart being asked about that very same controversy. He laughed it off. He drew his line in the sand. He said he would never compromise his morals. He would never put on a dress. But then it happened. The same man who swore he'd never do it was on national television in a dress and a wig for the world to see. Fans were stunned. Was it just comedy or was it something else? Because right after that SNL skit, Kevin Hart's career didn't just take off. It exploded into the stratosphere. Blockbuster movies, award shows, global fame. It all happened almost overnight, and the backlash was immediate. People called him a sellout, forcing Kevin to defend himself on Twitter. I wore a dress on SNL because I thought it was funny. I made that decision. "Nobody made it for me. I'm my own boss." But behind the scenes, Katt Williams was watching. And when he was asked about it, he didn't clown Kevin. He shook his head with a knowing look. According to Katt, Kevin was just playing a part in a long, dark Hollywood pattern, a system where black male comedians are put through a specific test.
Kevin doesn't have to worry about what people are going to say about him wearing a dress because of the long line of dress-wearing people before him. So now we had Big Mama's house 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
Before they're allowed to reach the next level. And this is where the theory gets chilling. For years, fans have pushed a conspiracy that Kevin Hart wasn't just a rising star. He was an industry plant, strategically groomed to replace Katt Williams. Think about the timeline. Just as Kevin's star was skyrocketing post-SNL, the media suddenly began tearing Katt apart, painting him as unstable, addicted, a lost cause. It was a perfect, brutal transfer of power. And Katt believes he knows why his career was derailed. He claims it wasn't just addiction, it was a refusal to play the game. He once revealed that after he refused to do a disturbing, humiliating scene in Friday After Next, every movie role he was promised mysteriously vanished. And who did those roles go to? The man who was always willing to play ball, Kevin Hart.
The reason I don't do Big Tigger is because I had a tumor in my upper jaw and they had to take it out and they had to block the whole right of my sinus with a piece of metal. So ever since I got out the Marine Corps, I can only breathe out of one nostril, boy. I get my blood tested every 3 months for the last 15 years. All narcotic tests have come up 0.00%. I'm 44 years old. Little Tigger.
The feud simmered for years until Kevin finally snapped, publicly calling Katt a failure and a crackhead who threw his own career away. The war was on, and now, in 2024, Katt Williams has fired his most devastating shot yet. Not with jokes, but with receipts and revelations that strike at the very heart of Kevin's empire.
You know what? I was actually one of those comedians that said, no, I wouldn't wear a dress. There's no way.
Dave Chappelle and I said that they tried to make him wear a dress.
You have to have boundaries. You have to have limits that you refuse to cross. I know what they are. You gotta know that you're a brand. You need to protect your brand at all times. And then when proposed with the opportunity of what I felt was funny, nobody made Martin put on a dress and nobody made Tyler Perry. It was a choice that I made.
Hey everyone, if you're just joining us, you're watching Behind the Fame. We're digging deep into the explosive war between Katt Williams and Kevin Hart. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out on the real stories behind the biggest names in entertainment. Hit that subscribe button and smash the bell icon right now, because we're about to reveal the legal bombshell that could end this feud for good, and you do not want to miss what happens next. So, where do we stand now? The smoke has cleared from Katt's interview, and Kevin Hart is not laughing anymore. Reports are flying that he's had enough. He's officially done with his name being dragged through the mud. Word is, Kevin is preparing to hit Katt Williams with a massive defamation lawsuit. We've already seen his subtle clapbacks. At a Knicks game, he threw shade, joking about Katt buying the team. He was smiling, but the message was clear. He wants all the smoke.
In there and off making 85 milli. I was over here not making 85 million, but it's all good. I don't mind $1 million a month and keeping my soul. And as long as Richard Pryor was able to be the king of comedy and a crackhead, they gonna continue to say maybe I am.
But can you really sue someone for telling their truth? Or is this a desperate move to silence the one man brave enough to speak it? The internet is torn. Some say Katt is a bitter, jealous man, trying to tear down a success he couldn't maintain. Others believe he's a truth teller, a prophet exposing the rotten core of the industry. One thing is for certain, 2024 is about to be one long, messy year for both of them. This is no longer about who's funnier. This is a battle for legacy, for the soul of comedy itself.
Black comedians that I know personally that I put on tour who have a hard time getting a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A after they headline 7 shows at a club for $2,500 a week.
But people like real, and that's why
is
they
that
like
what
her.
they like?
They love realness.
Oh, because everybody's real then. So don't trip.
No.
Is they so ghetto? When did that become marketable? Knock it off. They like her because she want to sleep with a white man.
Did Kevin Hart make a deal with the devil, trading his integrity for unimaginable fame? Or is Katt Williams the architect of his own downfall, now crafting a conspiracy to take someone else down with him? The courtroom of public opinion is in session, and now we want to hear from you. Do you think Kevin Hart sold his soul, chasing power and fame at any cost? Or is Katt Williams just stirring chaos for clout and revenge? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. The truth is somewhere in the shadows, and we'll be here to expose it. Before you go, make sure to hit that like button and click here to check out our next messy deep dive, because trust me, this story is only getting crazier from here. This is Behind the Fame. Stay woke.